This is a video for the third page of Marriage d'Amour. Now the nice thing about the third page is the majority of it is about the same as the first page. However, we have a couple of measures that are different. Now, you may recall that at the end of the second page, we just finished playing of the third page is going to finish off that phrase. Now we start with our hands. The right hand is going to be playing D, the D above middle C. The left hand is going to be starting with also a D, the D below middle C. Now the right hand will play with the left hand on the Ds, but then it's just going to hold. It's a quarter note. It's going to hold while your left hand plays its 4/16 notes. So we played our D's. The left hand is going to go. Let's go third finger on A, two finger on D, and thumb on F sharp. Now the right hand is going to come down below middle C and play A below middle C. Then two finger C, three finger D, four finger F sharp, five finger A, and then we'll play a D. Thinking about what will work best for fingering there. Maybe a crossover after. You could do it after the D or after the F sharp. I do it after the F sharp. So A, C, D, F sharp on the forefinger, and then across the thumb to the A, and then forefinger lands on D. So that is that measure. I'm going to play it once. Here we go. To go into the familiar stuff that we did on the first page. Now there is only 3 spots where it is different than it was on the first page, and one of the spots is actually the same as the second line on the first page. So really 2 spots that are only different from the first page, period. So let's start off. We're just going to play. Now so far that all sounds familiar, right? And it still will be relatively familiar, but the left hand does something a little different here. So, let's go. We're going to have our right hand is going to be playing the A above, 2 A's above middle C. Doing the familiar. But our left hand is going to be playing F, A, middle C, A. So the entire measure sounds like this. Okay, let's do a little bit of a step-by-step for the left hand. So it starts the measure on the F, 2 F's below middle C, F, 3 fingers C, thumb A, 3 fingers C. Now here, probably the easiest thing to do would be to just jump up, put your 5 finger on the F below middle C, 5 finger F, 3 finger A, thumb C, 3 finger A. Then it just goes on to the standard again from the first page. slightly different than they are on the first page. You're going to be going to 3 finger on the A below middle C, thumb on D, and then 4 finger F sharp. So that whole measure, this is the 5th measure of the 3rd page, is going to sound like this. To go back to the beginning type of refrain of a melody. Now this next part is going to be the same as it. Oh no, this is actually a different fingering again. It's what we just did in the 2nd line. The first part where it was different on the 3rd page. So it's a repeat on its own page. This part is this 4th measure of the 3rd page is exactly the same as this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th measure of the 3rd page. And it will be the same notes. So let's go through that. I'm going to play the measure first. Now I'll just remind us what the left hand is doing. It plays 2 F's below middle C, F, C, A, C. Just jump the hand up to little finger on F below middle C, F, 3 finger A, thumb C, 3 finger A, and then it just goes on to the same as on the first page, 2nd line. The last measure on this page, it starts a bit of a new melody, and that will continue on to the 4th page, a new variation on the melody. So, where this last measure of the 3rd page starts, your right hand is going to be low finger on D above, the 2 D's above middle C. Left hand is going to be on 2 G's below middle C. And they're kind of going to follow each other. Now, both hands will move. The right hand thumb will be on G above middle C, and the left hand thumb will be on G below middle C. Now, they're going to go up. Right hand, 3rd finger B flat, left hand, cross your 3rd over to A. And then we're going to be doing 4 finger right hand C, 2 finger left hand B flat. And then we're going to do right hand 5 finger D, left hand thumb on D. Here, I might want to do a different fingering, but let's keep going here. 4 finger right hand on C, and thumb on left hand is going to be on A. And then right hand, 3 finger B flat, left hand, 3rd finger D, back to D. Then we're going to go to right hand, 5 finger D, left hand, the 5 finger is going to be on G. Then right hand G, left hand 2 finger D, right hand B flat, left hand thumb G. Then we're going to move up together, right hand 3 finger C, left hand cross the 3 finger over to A. So C, and then A. Right hand, 4-finger D, left hand, 2-finger B flat. And then your hands are in each other's space again. Right hand will be playing 3-finger C. Left hand will be playing D with the thumb right next to that. And then we go to B flat. Both hands are supposed to be playing B flat, so you can play it with both, or you can just play it with one. Now, I'm going to play the whole measure. Here we go. We're going to start with the D and the G. Okay, now let's think about fingering with the left hand. I think I'll do yeah, that would probably be best. So let's start off with our little finger on the G, 2 G's below middle C. Then we'll go ahead and do thumb on the G above. Then let's cross our 4th finger to the A, 3-finger B flat, 2-finger D, thumb G, 2-finger D. Then we'll be right in place for our little finger to be on G. Then let's do our